there's Poland, which I'm going to have to change course slightly to get to. Oh well, we made it. Marketplace. We need to buy some Jabora meat, as much of it as we can possibly carry. How much? Okay, I think that should be good. And we're going to a major settlement anyway, so hopefully this will work out perfectly. Okay, so we need to draw a line all the way from Poland to Arton. That will require 11 water, which we have enough of. We have 11 water. And it required 10,000 of the 20,000 food that we have available, which we have enough to afford that. And make a trip back, theoretically speaking. Well, actually, no, we don't have enough to make a trip. Actually, yeah, we should have enough to make a trip back. Okay, so I guess let's do it. I mean, it's gonna kind of cut close with the water, but I think we can make it. This is gonna be an interesting trip. Let's put it that way. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a freaking long one. Hopefully, we don't encounter any Drekar out here. I don't know that Drekar actually go this far. I mean, they're supposed to be contained only to this region. I mean, surely Spencer Rice would know about them otherwise. So we shouldn't encounter any along the way. We might encounter the government, though, since that guy apparently worked for them and they are this direction. But apparently, we're going to encounter no one. Literally no one. No one goes to Arton. Arton is just a really boring town. Apparently no one likes or cares about. Great. Literally, there's just no one out here. There's no one out here. Oh, wait, there's one man. A one-man rover. Roving through the desert. Brave soul, him. We should be getting close now. There are 2 travelers up ahead. The two only other people that have decided to go to Arton. We're not going to attack them because that'd be a douche move. Let's trade with them. They don't have anything. Well, fuck them. We're going to go to Arton. I don't want to attack them. I'm wanting to go to Arton. Here we are. This is Arton, apparently. So, apparently, something happened and my game crashed. So, we actually didn't make it to Arton. I had to reload a save. I didn't think that was possible in a browser game, but apparently it is. So, we loaded back an autosave, all the way back at Poland, and we are currently trekking across the desert again. As I was saying, though, before I was so rudely interrupted, Arton apparently has a veterinary clinic, which means that if we were to get any animals, any like dogs or cats, or more likely, caravan animals like horses or bison or, things like that, Brahmin. Yeah, the wonderful Brahmin, because I'm sure they're in this game. That's not copyrighted at all. If we were to ever get any of those, I'm assuming we'd have to take them all the way to Arton to get healed. That, or there are way more towns in this game that we don't know about, which is very likely, because if Arton's all the way out here, there's bound to be some other towns we don't know exists. And we've now arrived again. Good. That surprisingly didn't take as long. So, Spencer Rice is over there. There's a general store, a marketplace, a doctor, and a veterinary clinic. Let's go to the veterinary clinic. Yep, it's pretty much what I expected it to be. The general store, because this is slightly different from the other stores we've encountered in the game. We can get a scimitar, for example, for a whole shit ton of money I don't have. Or a fire axe for a whole shit ton of money I don't have. Or we could get an actual gun for a whole shit ton of money that I probably will never have. There is a lot of stuff we can get for money we don't own. I could get a machete. I mean, I could theoretically afford the machete, actually. Ooh, we can actually buy ammo here. This is good. This is good. I don't know what... Fuck, I don't... What... Okay, this is a full metal jacket. I don't know what JHP and LRN is. I have no fucking idea. But that sounds like something we want to get eventually. I kind of actually want to get a machete, though, because it's kind of a good weapon, honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. It's kind of a good melee weapon. So now we actually have a decent melee weapon, a machete, an actual weapon instead of just a crowbar, which is more of a tool. which is good. Okay, so that was a good investment. What's going on at the market? What do these guys have to trade? They have cotton, apparently. How the fuck you're growing cotton out here in the wasteland? I have no fucking idea, but they got it. I don't know how much it'll sell for anywhere else. They got wood at a decent price. They got crickets, skin. I don't think it's very practical to trade with these guys, though, unfortunately. Because they're just so far out from everyone else. Like, so fucking far. We might be able to trade the milk and stuff. I mean, like, it's not that expensive. And I don't know how it's priced anywhere else. But this kind of seems like a ranch town a little bit with a veterinary clinic and all. And looking at the map, actually, I'm pretty sure it is, because all of these out here seem to be ranches. So it looks like this is the type of place you're going to want to go to if you want to get, like, milk and stuff and trade it elsewhere. I just need to find out the prices on milk. Also, how to not eat the milk while you're traveling, because your caravan, you don't want to leech off the supplies you're trying to sell. Let's put it that way, if you can avoid it. Okay, Spencer Rice, what do you have to say to yourself? Hello, how can I help you? Wow. He is probably the most well-kept and clean-cut man in the entire wasteland. Seriously, look at this guy. This guy knows what's up. This guy, he knows what's up. He's been taking care of himself. He's had actual showers. He knows what he's doing. I'm gonna make a bet here. He's not even a pacifist. This guy's probably a fucking con artist. He's got the smarts to realize how to play these dumbasses in the wasteland. He's probably from the government educated. He's been going around talking to these people, convincing them to follow him so that he can reap all the benefits. I mean, we already know he knows some shit about science, and he's just using that science shit to confuse people. So, pretty sure this guy's a con artist. I'm just saying. Hi, you must be Spencer Rice, right? Right. Do I know you? No, but I know you. I come from Kiwi tribe. Looks away. I see. Look, you've wasted your time coming here. I'm not who you think I am. I thought so, but I'd really love to hear who you actually are. I'm a scientist. Yes! Fucking called it! Fucking called it! A biologist. I'm working on a way to return fertility to the soil and to grow crops on it. Yep, you're a con artist. You tricked the Kiwi into worshipping you like a god. And how did Kiwi decide that you are some sort of prophet who can speak with plants? It was a long time ago. I was looking for a safe place. Oh god. Looking for your safe space, eh? Ha ha ha, funny. Shame there aren't any colleges around anymore. And workforce for my agricultural experiments. And Kiwi were just perfect. So I started negotiating with them. At first I tried to explain to them the nature of my work in simple scientific terms. They never understood a thing. Turned out that they didn't know the first thing about science and based their understanding of the world on nothing but superstition, so I had no other choice but to start talking to them in their language. Lying to them. Yep. No, not at all. Nope. Definitely 100% lying to them. Just replacing complicated concepts by simpler metaphors that they could understand. It's like when you're talking to a little child. Wow. Wow. I like this guy already. I want this guy, fuck it, I want this guy to come back with me to the bunker, get in my caravan. I want you on my side, Spencer Rice. You need to join me. We can rule this fucking world together. It worked really well at the beginning. They seemed to understand the purpose of my work, and I saw that some of them actually started looking at things from a more rational perspective. It didn't last long. When they saw the first results, they were utterly amazed and started to attribute divine powers to me. Finally, it all drew into just another big superstition, and it became even worse with time. Each time they would tell my story, they exaggerate things even more, trying to impress the audience, and now I'm some sort of a god, according to them. Yes, you definitely are. They even think that you are some sort of a giant with green skin. That is the craziest part. I was trying to convince them to let me use their land. I brought them an ancient can of green peas. I paid a terrible lot of money for it, but back then I didn't have access to any fresh peas, and I had to show Kiwi what I was trying to produce. They liked the peas and kept the empty can. That at some point somebody decided that the picture of the green man in the can was actually me. I'm partly glad it developed this way. At least they don't recognize me very easily anymore. I've heard that your cult has grown far beyond the Kiwi tribe. It's possible, with all those miracles I've performed, it must have been easy to accept me as a god. Well, at least I managed to insert a lot of pacifism into this religion. When I first met Kiva, they were a very aggressive tribe. They harassed their neighbors all the time. Being pacific is good, but I'm afraid that they have become a little too pacific. Is that actually a term? I think pacifism is great, so I'm going to go down here. It's just a lie, a misunderstanding. Yes, but if the only way to keep people from killing each other, who cares? Can't they just respect each other without supernatural forces obliging them to do so? Maybe they'll understand it one day, but right now we should use whatever tools we have to prevent the violence. I think that's a good idea. Well, yes, maybe. Maybe, but we should always keep our final goal in mind and not be content with just preventing violence. Talking of preventing violence, I think that your disciple Kiwi have got it a little wrong. They are too pacifistic now. I mean, there's no such thing as being too pacific. Well, there is. They could help save lives of people from other tribes, but they refuse to be involved in any conflicts because of their violence doctrine. I think I know where it comes from. I was always telling them not to use violence except in self-defense. It's the easiest way to explain it. I never spoke to them about humanism. I was sure that it would be too much. After all, they used to be warriors. As long as they weren't killing others, it was enough for me at the moment. Maybe you could teach them now? How? You must be crazy. After all these years, they won't even recognize me. My skin is not even green, as you can see. Besides, I got away from there for a reason. Never liked the idea of them worshipping me. All those superstitions, misunderstandings, and inability to explain the true meaning of things, it's just crazy. Besides, being God is exhausting. Too much responsibility. I live much better now in this small farming community where people don't expect any miracles from me. Pretty sure that they will recognize you, and I promise you that once you convince Kiwi to take active part in the conflict and restore the peace in the zone, I'll help you get away from there. I'll take you back here or to any other place where they won't find you. But before you do that, you have to convince them that I am secretly the new god, and that I can rule over Kiwi as the Dark Lord, and take over the region, kick Colonel Brass's ass out of the bunker, and rule. Use it as my citadel, my dark citadel, my dark underground citadel, and the wasteland to just lord over the other tribes and villages. Well, I guess in this case be lord under, but you get the point. Whether the underlord or the overlord don't matter, you're still the lord and you're still controlling everything. So that's the plan I want to have, and if I could have a crazy religious cult follow me to do it, so fucking be it. So fucking be it. It may sound crazy, but you know what? I think I like the idea. Let's do it. Wow, that was fucking easy. Great, let's go then. That was actually way too fucking easy. I get a bad feeling Kiwi is going to try to kill us when we get back. In either case, that is something to find out for next time, because unfortunately I have ran out of time, and this does seem like a pretty good place to leave it off. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Uh-Oh, and I'll see you next time.